And so as you move along this array, I'll show you, this is...
Talk about issues that matter most to them and bring, a wide array of ideas to the table with the Prime Minister. It's very similar to what's happening here.
Take advantage of the extraordinary array of opportunities that are
limited, and yet you can create an array of science. These limitations for
Democrats is where to array ourselves on a left to center spectrum, because I think especially for a newer
It's called the Murchison Wide Field Array, and I'm going to show you a little time lapse of it.
An unending array of features, and we need this and we need that, and especially.
And we have a very broad array of political perspectives.
Mapping became very popular. Being able to organize and array topics of interest in visual and
arthritis problems, ligament problems, and there's just such a wide, diverse array of issues that can occur, and because of the complexity,
of an enormously broad array of sort of economic activity. The last thing
that can allow us to do an enormous array of things. For example, enhance healthcare.
All to be a multicolored array of ants, I can make it happen. In fact, I'm starting to write a...
This is an 88 by 88 sized Costas array. It's generated.
Sits on top of a storage array. Now,
more because there's such an array of stuff that you can use nowadays.
It's building the square kilometre array. This is a decades-long project, and it requires a lot of money.
Decked in all its array and splendor, golden streets with good.
Who's really enjoyed coming to these things. We've covered a wide array of topics of broad importance to.
We found an array of people from being highly
is used as an excuse, and there's a whole array of underlying issues that aren't being addressed by either government.
We did an 11-acre solar array 3 years ago. Had we done it last summer,
more than once when Obama would comment on the wide array of genuinely tough problems he was facing.
And looking across a whole array of ways in which to dampen all
that in the ancient world there were, as we've already seen, an array of gods. You could pick your god.
The extremely efficient algorithms that work on the Allen Telescope Array can find that signal extremely.
Disparate array of elites from government, the media, academia, and the corporate world. But you all have something in common.
Marketplace and choose from an array of quality, affordable private plans. Every governor was given the option to expand Medicaid for.
So on the left is a fit socket, which is an array of indenters in which the person inserts their
response. If I don't find one, well then the last thing in my keyword array will be my default responses.
Senator and as Secretary of State, I have met with an array of Afghan government officials.
In this case, they're usually implanting the Utah array, which was developed in Utah.
And his array of gadgets clipped to his belt gave him away. He was an IT guy.
And through your